All right. So, who do we have here?
So, Jody, 24, and I'm from Ireland.
All right, Jody, 24 from Ireland. So, how long have you been traveling in Latin America?
So, I got to Peru 2 months ago. I've done 2 months in Peru, and today is my first day in Ecuador.
First in Ecuador. How long will you be traveling more?
So, I'm looking to do maybe 6 weeks here in Ecuador and then hopefully another 2 months in Colombia.
Nice. What brought you out here to Latin America?
Just uh, did uni, never finished my course, went into work in the service industry, doing works in restaurants and stuff like that as a server. Did 2 years in that, and I was just like, okay, now it's time to get out and do something else. So saved up for a few months and then just quit that back home and came out here traveling.
Nice. You're in the right place.
Yeah.
So, in Ireland, what part of Ireland do you live in?
I live in the south. I live in a place called Waterford. It's by the coast, and I think it's one of the most beautiful spots in all of Ireland.
Nice. What's like the day-to-day life in Ireland for you?
Um, I'm lucky that a lot of my friends that I went to high school with, they still live close to me. So it's kind of, before I left here, it was just working kind of 5 days a week and then meeting up with them maybe twice a month for drinks, or would try and just organize drinks at someone's house or go to the pub and chat and just try and spend some quality time together.
Perfect, perfect. Now, being in Peru for over a month and now here Ecuador, what are some culture shocks from the people, infrastructure, etc.?
I guess I didn't realize how mandatory Spanish would be out here. I kind of thought I'd be able to get by a bit easier without Spanish, but it was quite hard when I first landed. But you can kind of make it work in between just tiny bits of Spanish, Google Translate, and just kind of hand signs. Really, you can kind of make it work if you try hard enough.
Good response, good response. Okay, good response. So far in Peru, any bad experiences?
Um, no, honestly, I've really enjoyed my time in Peru. Obviously, there's just been little things like getting ill off some of the food, street food and stuff like that. But like that's just part of traveling, and like it's just a few days rest, and then you're back at it again.
Nice, nice. And anything that you would want to change about your travels, like any regrets, anything you should have done?
I'm lucky enough that I don't have a time limit with my trip, so I can stay as long as I want. But I could have been more efficient with my time. I've spent some days just kind of chilling in the hostel, not doing much, when I should really be getting out, trying to see as much of the cities as I can while I'm here.
Yeah. Sometimes you just gotta chill and just take your time.
Yeah, of course, but I feel like I've done a little bit too much resting during certain parts of my trip.
Right. Have you met any other Irish travelers?
At the start, no, but I've met a few, and obviously, it's really easy to just connect with them. It's easy to just talk about home and life back home, and I'd say maybe I've made like 7 or 8 throughout my trip, and they've all been so lovely.
Heck yeah. So the food in Ireland, how's that like?
Um, I'd say hearty, kind of. We're probably not known for our cuisine. We're probably more known for beer and Guinness and stuff like that. But like, I'm getting to the stage where I'm starting to miss some of like the home cuisines, like even just like a stew, cottage pie, just things like that. Full Irish breakfast, breakfast roll, just the basic stuff. The Chinese back home, but also the Chinese out here is also really nice. So that kind of does help a little bit.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. And compared to the food of Peru and Ecuador, how different are they?
Oh, it's completely different. It's a lot of rice out here. It's a lot of um, like fresh fish, obviously, because you're by the coast. We do have fish back home, but I'd say it's more like chicken and beef based back home. Whereas here, I feel like it's more fish, I guess, a lot of fish.
Right, right. Have you ever traveled to Latin America beforehand?
No, so last year was my first time leaving Europe. I went to Morocco for 10 days. So that was my first experience outside Europe. And I was like, might as well jump in at the deep end and do like 4 or 5 months in South America. So we're into it now, 2 months in, and I'm loving it. It's the best decision I've ever made, probably.
Hey, you gotta do it while you're young, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And with Peru, what was your thoughts about Peru? About the people, about the food?
I loved it. Yeah, the people really nice. You meet some lovely, lovely people, and then I've just loved the nature. I've loved the landscape. Um, I've spent like 2 weeks in Cusco. Did two different treks there. Spent another 2 weeks in Huaraz. Did whitewash, and it's probably been the highlight of my trip so far.
Have you done the Machu Picchu trail?
Yeah, I actually did it twice. Not the Inca Trail, but I've done two different treks in and around Cusco. So yeah.
Oh, wish me luck. I gotta get my tickets in Agua Calientes.
Hopefully it's after calming down a bit by then, but yeah, it's kind of I heard it's rough at the moment.
Very rough, very rough. So far, any opinion on Ecuador at the moment?
Um, just from what you've shown me in the video, I gotta maybe be a bit more careful in Ecuador than I have been in Peru. I felt very safe in my time in Peru. Obviously, I didn't really go into the dangerous areas in the cities, but I felt super safe everywhere I've been in Peru so far. And in
Perfect,
Ecuador, it's been okay since I've been here, but I've only been here a day.
perfect. Just one dayer. And if there was a traveler or somebody that wants to travel, but they're unsure, they're very anxious, what would you tell them?
Just do it. Once you get there, I know it's hard to say, but just put yourself out there, talk to people, put yourself in positions where you will chat with other people, and the people you meet out here might be some of the nicest people you'll ever meet, and some might be friends for life. Like I've met people out here that I hope stay connected with because they've just been the most lovely, genuine, down to earth people I've ever met.
Awesome response, awesome response. Uh, all right. So, one last question in your native tongue. What do you want to say to the people to give inspiration? Could be a quote, could be a paragraph, or could just be anything.
Yeah, I think it's a good one, and I think it rings true to most people to be Níl Hinton, Mar Hinton Fain, which roughly translate to "There's no place like home."
Beautiful, beautiful quote. Thank you, Jody.
Perfect. Thank you so much.